Let the beat drop. Keep it so hot, hot. Thank you, Red Velvet, for that piece of wisdom. What's up, everyone? It is Nate from Truly Daebak here with another episode of the Daebak cast, and also, I guess, the LOONAcast. This is episode 135 of the Daebak cast, and it is episode roughly 5 of the LOONAcast. I have no idea. It could be 5, it could be 3, it could be 7. But
probably not though.
I don't. We did a couple reactions and album reviews, so I would say roughly 5. Andrew will put it in the title and figure all that out. So whatever. If you don't know what the Daebak cast is or the LOONAcast, it is a weekly podcast. Well, Daebak cast is where we talk about K-pop and Korean entertainment related things. Usually K-pop, but we got a little political last week, and there's random offshoots where we'll talk about shows and movies and other things, but mostly music. And LOONAcast is just obviously talking about Loona within K-pop. So part of this week's episode is talking about KCon, which Barron and Sam, as you can see, have joined me, went to. I did not. None of the actual Truly Daebak hosts did, so we brought them on to talk about it. And one of their days was pretty much just Loona, so we separated that for you Loona fans. And if you don't care about Loona, then you could skip it easily. So I'll go through my usual rigmarole. We have subscribe to us on YouTube if you like the podcast, like the video, click the bell, follow us on Twitter, review us on iTunes. I think you can follow on Spotify. I don't really know how Spotify works in terms of podcasts. And of course, join our Discord, which is Mucho Lit. That is where both Sam and Barron came from. They are our mods, just out of random chance. So if you want to eventually be on the Daebak cast, join our Discord, and maybe it'll happen one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to intro yourselves at all. You guys didn't have things last time, so nope.
Hi, I'm Barron.
I'm Sam.
She has a cat.
My cat, Shy Guy.
You can see his
He's
tail.
right here. Yeah. He's eating my headphones. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, if you hear weird rustling and stuff, it's probably Sam's cat that's screwing with her headphones. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this week we're split up into topics. So it's a little weird. We're gonna have 5 topics. The first topic is gonna be LOONAcast, which will be kind of like topic 0. It's gonna go out like pretty much right away after we record this, whenever Andrew's done editing. So you'll be hearing that very quickly. And then throughout the week, like usual, it'll be topics 1 through 4, which will be KCon Saturday, KCon Sunday, and then we'll be reviewing Red Velvet and The Boys. KCon LA, obviously, if you didn't understand that beforehand. So yeah, I guess let's get started right away with LOONAcast episode 5-ish. So you guys are gonna be talking most of the time. I'm just gonna provide commentary because I didn't get to go to KCon LA.
So sad.
But you guys basically all of Friday just did Loona related things. So how did that go? How did everything start? I know Barron was working for some of Friday, so Sam had to solo some stuff.
Yeah, well, so Friday was just an interesting day in general. So we both planned on like flying and getting to LA around the same time. That didn't happen
Well, yeah,
I
you
ended
got
up
delayed for a million years.
I was delayed over 5 hours. I was supposed to leave at 8. I left at 1:30. So
At night.
yeah, it was awful. So I didn't get in until probably like 4 a.m. LA or something like that. Or we didn't get like settled in until like 4:30. Okay. And yeah, he never slept. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I slept like
a few hours.
I slept like an hour on the plane, and then I was working on the plane, and then when I got into LA, I had to work from I got on like at midnight or 12:30, and I worked for like 3 hours, and then I slept for like half an hour, and then Sam got in.
Yes. So Friday was a day. So we didn't do much, but I saw, because I was on the KCon Discord just to kind of like check to see if like anything was happening. And Loona was doing an appearance at like the Star Live Square talk, the Square something. They're gonna be somewhere.
Yeah.
And some people, if you like got the stand pack, if you're like the first 15 people that got that or something, you actually got to meet and greet Loona. Like you got to do a
really?
fan sign kind of thing where they signed your album and everything, which was so cool. But
Yeah.
we obviously didn't get that. But anyway, so we saw they're going to be there at like 3:30, and we hadn't done anything all day except just kind of sleep, but not really. We ended up making our way over there. Checking in took forever because we couldn't find it. It was like the worst layout I've ever seen at a convention.
So it was way worse than New York, which was easy to find. It just had a giant
New
line.
York, yeah, New York, you know where it is because there's
right
signs
there in front of you, and there weren't even any signs pointing you.
Like
there were
you
no signs.
Yeah, you walked in like the main entrance in New York, and there was the huge sign that was like check-in, and you went down the escalator, and then it was right there.
Yep.
In LA, like we walked in, and there's no signage anywhere. Like I asked somebody where it was, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like up these stairs, like down a hallway, and down these other stairs. You gotta like go outside or something."
Okay.
Like she said it so casually, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's just like this.
It's like super easy, but it was like 40 instructions.
Yeah, and so we're like doing that the whole time. We're just like, I don't think we're doing this right. So we keep asking people, and they're like, oh yeah, you have to go out this door. It's in the other building. And we're like, what? And like we go out, there's still no signs. We're just kind of trying to follow some people, and then finally, when you it's like a warehouse looking thing, and then there's this little sign that's like check in right here.
It was like an annex to the convention center. Like wasn't even
so
in
it
the
wasn't
convention center
part
itself.
of the actual. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely throw you off.
But we did it, and we did it in time. We did it in time.
Barely in time. We were like looking at our clocks, like, oh, it's gonna be close.
Sorry, Shy Guys. Okay. So we got there, and it was like already a huge crowd, obviously. Sorry, just a second. Shy Guy
He's just freaking out.
He's
like-
overstimulated.
It was completely mobbed when we got there. Like you couldn't get north and like.
Yeah, we weren't going to see anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we like went off to the side. Also, I feel like we should we haven't eaten or slept. And we're like passing out like as we it was kind of miserable.
At
and
this
so
point, I've slept for like 2 hours. Sam slept for like maybe a little bit more, and I've worked for like 10 hours straight at this point. I haven't eaten anything in like 24 hours. So like we almost like passed out just walking over there in the sun.
Yeah. And so now we're standing. Now we're standing in this crowd of people, and we're just like kind of done. We're just over it. But so we went off.
Okay. Well, go watch the YouTube video if you're an audio listener, because Shy Guy just murdered Sam's laptop and almost knocked it off whatever it's sitting on.
No, what he just did is
out.
he had the headphones in his mouth and he jumped like he was gonna run away with them. Oh my god. Anyway, so we stood off to the side just to kind of get like a shot like down the line or something.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, like
this
security
is just for this Loona appearance thing.
Yeah, one.
Not for because you guys eventually went to like the rookie night.
Yeah, we did
club
a few
thing or whatever. But
this is like that. The stage, it's like a wall made of like stars behind it. And like people go and like
so like the red carpet type thing.
Yeah, it's like at that, and like there's a big crowd around it, and we're like off to the side, like parallel with the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then all of a sudden security like comes through and they like start pushing people back and like setting up the barricade, and we're just like, wait
a minute.
Whoa.
Are they coming?
The barricade's like right in front of, like we were maybe like 2 people back or something. Like we were right there. Like the luck we had was pretty insane.
Yeah.
And like, we're standing there, we're waiting because we know they're gonna come like right there. And then sure enough, they came, and they were right there. Like that was the closest I think we were to them all weekend. Or
they said like 10 feet away, within 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, and oh my god, they are beautiful in person. Like they're beautiful, but like in person, it's like unreal. Like it was really cool. It was really cool. And then after they walked out, we left because we weren't going to stay for the event.
So you don't really like. Do you know what they were doing there? Like, was
it
it
was
just like hanging out for pictures?
A Q&A, meet and greet. Get to watch people get their Loona albums signed by Loona. Like,
so it was the fan sign for Loona.
Yeah,
we saw the people who won like the fan sign line up in front of us, and Tucker was there. I was like,
Oh,
how does
really?
this guy win everything?
Yeah.
Because it's all rigged. It's Mnet. What do you
Yeah.
expect? They're like, oh, this guy's a mod for our K-pop. We'll give him like the free pass. Like
Yeah.
he'll give us a good. He'll let all the Mnet propaganda through on our K-pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't stick around because we were hungry and tired,
Understandable.
and yeah, we were just like, we'll see them again. It's fine. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much our Friday like convention. We didn't do anything else at the convention. But then rookies was that night.
So this is
And
because just to explain, because it's different than KCon New York. Rookies is like a smaller separate concert, and those artists aren't. They don't. Did Loona perform at main KCon? Does that?
Yeah.
Okay, because
yeah,
so
all
last
the
year.
groups did.
Okay, last year it was different because Dreamcatcher was there as a rookie, but they didn't perform in the actual concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did.
Or they had, or maybe maybe they only had like one or two songs.
They usually have like
it was
a
like
special
less songs
guest
or something. Okay.
Because Oh My Girl did this a few years ago too, where they were like
Did
the
they?
special
Okay.
guest group, but they still performed at the concert, like, and did other things all the other groups did. Like, I don't know
Oh,
what
really?
the difference really
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I thought Dreamcatcher kind of got like screwed last
They
year.
didn't like quite get the same, I guess, attention of the group, but they still did like You and I last year. They did a special stage, I think, with Promise last year or something. I think they
Yeah,
did
I
like
do remember-
Havana.
Yeah, I remember.
or
Yeah,
something.
they did Havana. That's right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so
Yeah.
continue.
So
Sorry.
so KCon rookies was, there is 3 rookies that did, they were still at the concert. So it was ATs, Loona. It was supposed to be
It's
One Us,
supposed to be
but
One
One
Us
Us
instead of ATs, right? Or
no, instead of AB6.
Instead of
Yeah.
AB6.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like it was cool that they filled in last minute. I mean, they
Yeah.
obviously didn't have like stuff really prepared for like
Yeah,
the
you could
performance part.
definitely tell that they were like a last minute addition because like what they were doing was like not as polished as what Loona.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like their performances were literally the same thing at the concert.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
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 So I assume Loona and ATs did like different things that were.
Yeah, like the
like,
stuff
special
Loona and
for
ATs
this.
did, they didn't do at the concert. So
Yeah.
it was actual extra performances.
Mhm.
So yeah, how KCon rookies was. So this was the first time KCon had ever done this, just period. And I mean, I think it actually did. I think it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was better than Club KCon, I think,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you're having the rookies the whole time. Like the whole
Yeah.
event is them. It's not like you're waiting for them the entire time. And so what they first did like introductions, which was like the worst part of it, because that every single member had
really?
like an introduction thing.
Yeah.
And so like with ATs and AB6, like it wasn't as bad, but Luna's 12 members.
Yeah, 12 members. Yeah.
And it was like, it wasn't just like a, like, hi, this is my name. It was like, they like did a fact about the member and like they would talk about it. It was like the whole first hour of this
Oh,
event.
just people
which-
introducing themselves.
What they kind of
Yeah.
did, I think, was like they asked beforehand, like each member to like give one word to describe themselves, and then like they put it like up on the screen behind them, and then they would talk about
and
it.
then they had to explain the word.
But it was like kind of a problem because the host's pacing wasn't very good. So like for the
okay.
first 2 groups, Loona was last, and they did the other 2 groups first.
Yeah.
So they spent like a lot of time on the first 2 groups, like really going into it. And then by the time they got to Loona, they're like, "Oh shit, we're out of time. Like we got to like speed through
Yeah, we
this."
need-
So, like they went through like
Yeah.
half the group in like 5 minutes, whereas they spent like previously like 4 or 5 minutes on each individual person.
Member. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then after that was games, I think.
Yeah.
And they didn't really do too many games. Like they made it sound like this event was going to be like all about them doing games.
Mhm.
It wasn't really the case. They did a pre-game, and it was Flip Cup, which was really funny.
Yeah.
And Loona killed it. It was Olivia, I think. Olivia just
Yeah.
first try just flipped
nail
it, got it.
So, were they playing games against each other, like the groups against each other,
Yeah.
or just
Yeah.
the members of the groups?
No,
Yeah, it was
so what they
against the
did,
groups.
it was
Okay,
like all
that's cool.
3 groups were on stage at the same time.
That's
and then
nice.
this is
Yeah.
before they did
Get some
performances.
interaction.
Yeah, so they said like we're gonna play a game. The winner gets to like perform an extra stage or something.
No, they
and then-
performed last.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
Well,
was
okay,
like
for-
that makes
loser
the fir-
goes first, winner
Yeah.
goes last.
and then they did like one set of games and then like one set of performances, and then they did another game for the second stage of performances, and that
okay.
like the same thing again.
Yeah, so the first game was Flip Cup, and this was for like the cover performances. So Loona
Mhm.
won. AB6 lost. ATs was in the middle. So AB6
Yeah.
went first. They just did Hollywood since
I was gonna say, did they do a cover? Or they just did one
they,
of their songs.
they didn't have
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
prepared. So they just did their
Makes
song
sense.
Hollywood. So I'm glad that got out of the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get that out of the way. I want.
Then ATs did the Sicko Mode cover that they did in New York, and they did another one. I don't know what the song's called, but it's by YG, not YG, but other YG. I don't remember what the
YG?
song. Like not K-pop.
There's a non-K-pop YG.
Yeah, like
This shows my zero knowledge of anything not K-pop music related.
Look up FDT. Great song.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah. So they did kind of like two covers, and then Loona did Fire. If you haven't seen
Which
that
we've all
clip already,
yeah, go watch. I assume anyone watching the
amazing.
LOONACast has seen it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
amazing
their-
cover.
and they had like teased it beforehand, so like we knew it was coming, and then
Yeah.
they did it. So that was exciting.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, like the place went nuts. It was great. And then after that, they did the other game. This was like a relay game. So it was like, and they didn't do it all at once. It was one group would go at a time and they would time them.
Yeah.
So Loona went first, which probably hurt them. They didn't win, spoiler alert. So pretty much what they did was like, first it was like a puzzle thing.
You like match some stuff on a table, but like
Yeah. And
for the
everyone
first-
struggled with this. It looked easy.
for the first two groups, like the camera work was kind of spotty too. So like it's a puzzle game. So you need to be
Mhm.
looking over the person's shoulder to be able to see what they're looking at because it's on a table. And they didn't do
Okay.
that. They just showed the person's face. So like we could see like the members moving stuff around on a table, but we couldn't see what they were doing because they didn't have the camera
Yeah.
facing the table.
Yeah,
so
it was not well planned.
they fixed that by the third group, but it's like they didn't anticipate this for the first two groups.
Yeah, you'd think
Yeah.
they would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was Cherry who did that. The next one was you like stacked cups and put a piece of paper in between, and then you pulled the paper out and the cup's
Okay,
supposed
keep
to like
'em.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eve did that, and she didn't get it the first time, but she got it the second time. And after that was the chopstick thing, which was the biggest challenge of everyone. Okay, he's sitting on my headphones. I'll be over here. So Kim Lip did this. Yeah, so you have chapsticks and you have chopsticks, and you're supposed to like stack the chapsticks on top of each other using the chopsticks. Very difficult
that
game.
sounds horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim Lip, she
Not
did her
very
best.
good.
her facial expressions during that were phenomenal. She would just
Yeah.
get so pissed, but she would just stare at the camera every time it fell. But eventually they got it.
Well, eventually, like Eve got like annoyed that she kept failing at it, so Eve like pushed her out of the way and took over and did it herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it just one pair on top of one pair, like one thing of chopsticks, or
Yeah.
I think you had to do it
chapstick
twice.
on top of one? Okay.
Well, initially they wanted you to do it twice, but like nobody could do that.
Nobody
so they
could even
just
do it
settled for
once.
being able to do it once, but it had to like stay there for a few seconds.
I thought you had to
Yeah.
do it again. You had to do it one time and then do it a second time. I don't know what was happening, but yeah, the
Yeah,
game
I'm
was
sure it
too
was-
hard.
Yeah, it was definitely too hard. So like Loona spent like 4 minutes or 5 minutes doing this, and
Yeah.
it took quite a long time. And like the chopstick itself, Kim Lip must have failed at this for like 3 minutes.
It was, yeah. And then after that was a box of tissues. You had to pull all the tissues out. But since he did this, and she like had the trick of just ripping the box open. But of course, since they went first, everyone else just did that as well,
Yeah.
instead of actually pulling them all
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
pretty
Loona got crushed in this game. And yeah, ATs did better. 86 did great because Daewoo did the chapstick thing and he just nailed it.
Yeah,
He
got
got
it
it.
on the first
Do
try.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like the steadiest hands like out of
Mhm.
everyone.
I don't know what member was doing it for ATs, but like his hands were so shaky. It was like
Oh,
he had
Yeah,
no
I
chance
don't-
of being able
There's
to do
no
it.
way he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but yeah, I remember we were watching. We were just like, this poor boy, he can't do it.
Yeah.
I think
He's
someone else had
destined
to
to
like.
fail.
I think someone
Yeah.
else stepped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was at all. But yeah. So then Loona ended up going first. They did colors and favorite. So those are like the extra songs that we got to see, which
Okay.
was really cool. Like
Awesome.
I'm glad they did different songs.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Favorite's
And-
really good live. I really like that song.
Oh yeah, that was so hype.
Yeah.
Colors, I would have preferred maybe like satellite or something. I don't know. Colors
Yeah.
was my least favorite song on the album. I mean, I will take any performance I can get.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
I
They
expect
don't have
cool.
a ton of music to pull from as like full group. So
Yeah.
yeah.
okay. So is that pretty much it for that?
Yeah, and then you just talk about. I don't know. This is LOONACast. We'll just talk about the
I
other.
was gonna say let's, since this is the LOONAcast, let's just get all the Loona related things in here. So what they performed on what Saturday or Sunday, whatever day they performed.
Yeah, but also I'll just finish with rookies as well. AT's also performed Illusion and Pirate King. And then AB6 performed the 2 songs they performed at the concert. So that was Breathe, and they ended on like Shining Stars, I think is what it's called. Horrible song to end on because it was like a ballady thing. Like just end on with Breathe.
No, it's this KCon talk. You're not allowed to say anything bad about ending songs or any of that.
Just end with Breathe. Breathe is such a good song.
Breathe is really
end
good.
with that.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, okay. Anything else about KCon?
I was just sad that 1S wasn't there because I really wanted to see.
No,
them.
yeah, if I went to KCon LA, I would have been so mad the day I got there because literally the main 2 groups main 2 artists I would have gone for would be On Us and Chungha, and both of them didn't make it.
Speaking of Chungha, so like because I was working on Friday, I wasn't checking Discord or news or anything.
Yeah.
So like at like 2 PM, I checked my phone and I was like, "What? Chungha's not going to be there."
So dumb. It was so last minute. I don't know.
I don't even understand like what happened. This is another conversation.
Yeah,
I guess.
This is a separate conversation.
Like, I don't want to go on about all the members
like
and
how all this happened.
Yeah.
But I really wish One Us would have been there. I would have been mad if when I showed up that they weren't there. But yeah, okay. So let's finish off LOONAcast. We'll actually just skip and talk about what they performed at the actual concert. We'll just lump it all together. So they performed what, Saturday?
Yeah, well, so we went to the convention. It's more than just a concert.
Oh,
man.
did you do stuff? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, man.
So, this is why it's your topic. You guys gotta do that.
So they had 2 things scheduled at the convention. One, we didn't know at the time. It was a mystery thing. All it was Loona's gonna be at Chips Ahoy. Get there early.
Yeah, I saw Chips Ahoy Twitter was tweeting about Loona and stuff. I was like, oh, that's so weird. It's like when Pringles was obsessed with Silgi. But that was just like legit. This was KCon marketing.
Yeah. So we went to Chips. So they're gonna have 2 events. They're gonna be a KCon Beauty. That was a scheduled event that we knew about. Okay. And then Chips Ahoy. We ended up figuring out the time for Chips Ahoy, and it was like 30 minutes before the KCon Beauty. And since Promise was going to be a KCon Beauty on Sunday, we just went, okay, we'll do the Chips Ahoy thing because we'll do KCon Beauty for Promise to try to get a good spot for that. So yeah, we went to Chips Ahoy. We had a pretty good spot. We were only a few people back. They gave us free cookies, so that was cool.
I was gonna say, why didn't New York have free cookies? That's not fair.
And yeah, then we got to see Loona again. They came out and it was like a Q&A thing. Some people won another like meet and greet thing where they got to like take pictures with Loona. So I don't think there was really much to that. No. Well, I think you had to like buy merch and like
of course.
There's a whole thing with the merch with like these like special like you can get signed albums at merch, but you had to be there. Like it'd be unannounced when it's gonna happen. They would just like put a sign up being like, "Hey, we have a signed ITZY album," and you had to like, so you had to be camping out of merch for any of this stuff. Like they had signed Loona albums too, but you had to like know, you had to be there. Yeah, I don't think
you had to be Tucker basically.
Yeah. A really cute part during the Q&A was I shared this on Discord too. That like one of the questions they asked was like, "What type of concept do you want to do for your next comeback?" And they asked Eve this, and Eve was like, since our last comeback was like more mature concept, we want to do like a really cutesy concept. And while Eve is talking, Olivia's just like shaking her head no, like fervently on the other side of the stage. It was really funny.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And since Olivia was by us, we had a lot of Olivia waves in our general direction.
Yeah.
So now it's exciting.
Nice.
Yeah. And then they went over to KCon Beauty. We like kind of went over there. I mean, we were far back. We couldn't hear them. We could kind of see them, but yeah.
Yeah. It's always hard with those in the middle of the convention. It's like
Yeah, although Gabe
giant
from our
crowds of people.
Discord caught them while they were walking from the one place to the other, and he had
Yeah,
a
he was
high
right
five
next
from
to them.
Dungeon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he didn't even know her name.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Who's this Loona member? I got a high five from her." It's like, you don't deserve that.
It's always the undeserving.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all the convention stuff. We didn't go to the red carpet event. Saw what they were dressed as though, and I'll just share this. So if you look at the red carpet outfits,
The pants.
they're all wearing like white dresses, except for Heejin's wearing a white like suit.
Yeah.
And one thing that's been like said is, so they also did this for the awards that happened recently, where they stood in the same order, where Heejin's in the middle with the whole like outfit, everyone else has dresses, and people are saying it's a hint for the next comeback. And it's supposed to be like angel wings or something. So like that's why she like didn't get the memo of like
stupid Loona conspiracy.
Yeah, because they're standing
stuff.
in the exact same order. Yeah, with Heejin in the middle, and it does look like angel wing kind of things.
I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that like the one.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
that was it
I
for
think
the
all that's
convention?
left is the concert. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to lead the concert talk, since I talked a lot.
No, go ahead.
Baron doesn't want to talk.
Sure.
He's on a podcast. He's on an audio podcast. He doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, so concert.
Or he just forgot everything that happened.
I mean, maybe.
See, I wrote out my detailed notes to try to remember this. Okay, so beginning of the concert, there were covers. I won't talk about the other cover. I guess we'll just talk about the Loona one.
Yeah.
So Loona came out and did BTS's "Not Today," which was so incredibly hype. The crowd was so into it. Vivi's English intro was so cute. They looked amazing. It was awesome. That was a blast.
Surprised they didn't do NCT.
Well, I think they wanted to show something different.
And also, like, it's worth noting that it wasn't like their Fire cover. It's actually them singing the lyrics. It's not just like them dancing.
It wasn't just dancing to the normal audio.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I would say, and the Cherry Bomb comes later in the concert.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
I didn't notice this at the concert, but when I listened or when I watched the performance yesterday, it seemed like it was a bit of a remix of the song too. Like the instrumental seems different.
Oh, is
it? The instrumental during the chorus seemed a little bit different.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice it at the concert at all. But.
I mean, they like split up the song differently, but yeah, I didn't notice anything like that. Yeah, so then later they came out for their actual stage. They did an intro to Butterfly, and we had Heejin right in front of us doing her thing. Yeah, so they were like all around the stage for the beginning.
Well, I guess we should explain how the stage was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the stage is a circle basically in the middle of a pit.
Yeah. We can talk about it more in the actual KCon topic.
It's not like New York where it's a normal stage and then an extended part.
Yeah. And it like has like parts of it that like jut out a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, Heejin was on that part of it, and that's where we were. We were standing right there, so she was right there. And so yeah, then they like joined together and did Butterfly. So they did Butterfly facing us, and we also got Not Today facing us. And then after Butterfly, they did like a talking kind of thing. They did like a random play dance, and that's when they did like they did parts of Fire, parts of Cherry Bomb, and parts of Thanks by 17.
Okay.
So all the covers we've already seen them do. So they just like did little bits of that. I don't remember what else they did during the talking time.
I think it was mostly just that. I remember Chu doing something, but I can't remember what it was now.
I should have like rewatched it online.
Yeah.
I remember that part specifically. They probably did other stuff. But yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
They didn't do a ton. Then after that, they did Hi performing to the other side of the stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did that, and then that was it. That was their performance. I know a lot of people were really angry. A lot of orbits were angry that they didn't get more. But I don't know. This is what I expected from them.
I mean, that's like, based 3.5 songs if you count the random play dance, and then you got 2 songs.
And then they had rookies. So like
3 songs during the rookies. Like that's more than any artist gets in New York. So.
Yeah, I was quite happy with the amount of Loona I got.
Yeah, because I mean, like I don't know what other songs they really would have performed. Like
Yeah,
I think a
that
lot of
too.
people wanted like the medley, like the pre-debut like unit medley
Oh
thing
yeah, like yeah, get a
that they
little
did
bit
at
of
like
unit stuff.
Mama. But I wasn't expecting that. So I guess I wasn't, disappointed or anything
Yeah.
because I was just like, I don't think they'll do it. So yeah, I guess
So-
that's really it. I can't
Any-
remember anything else.
Any
I was just-
thoughts, Baron? Yeah.
It was the amount of cheers that Chu
Oh,
would
yeah.
get specifically was like incredibly loud. Like besides like some of the boy group members, she was
Yeah.
like one of the most. It seemed like one of the most popular individual
People.
members of all the
Yeah.
people at KCon. Like the arena would go nuts whenever like she was on camera or she'd talk or anything. It was
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah, she was by far the most popular Loona member for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just say in general, like just talking about Loona with the convention. I mean, a lot of people are calling it LoonaCon, and it really felt like LoonaCon the first
Especially for like
days.
what we
First
did,
day,
it was just
yeah.
entirely Loona
Yeah.
based.
Because like, oh my gosh, the fans were there for them, and Loona looked so happy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
think they quite understood the fan level of fandom here.
Yeah, their international
Or-
fan base.
Yeah,
Like how popular.
their fan like service is incredible because a lot of groups when they go off stage is they don't really like kind of pay attention, which like I don't look down on it. It's like I don't understand that, but like Loona was like waving as they would like walk off stage. Like they were just constantly waving at people. They were so happy to be there. Like they're like high fiving people on their walks over.
They had like the
this
biggest
is-
smiles on their faces the whole time. Like
Yeah.
they just seemed
Yeah.
to really be enjoying themselves.
They seemed like they just had a really fun time and they really enjoyed it. And I hope this is like a good sign of them coming back more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
hopefully
if they have
a
a concert
tour.
eventually. Yeah.
yeah.
It definitely
But-
would make a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, I
They
think
just-
they would do better than like Oh My Girl did.
Yeah. Poor oh my girl. One day.
Yeah.
Okay. So that it? Any last thoughts on Loona? Loona related things in terms of KCon?
I don't think so. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Stan Loona.
Yeah.
Stan Loona. Throbbingly Stan Loona.
Ew. No.
I feel like one of these days we need to have like a short intro where we explain all of our stupid inside jokes for new people that don't understand them.
It's a ballad.
It's a, yes.
Yeah.
If you told like 2015 me that this wasn't going to be K-pop in 2019,
Truly,
I wouldn't
Daebak.
believe you. Just because that's kind of why I fell away from K-pop. In fact, because I didn't get as much
cool.
enjoyment out of it as much as I was getting out of finding SoundCloud producers and people that were doing this type of music. And